Germany entered World War II with the most diverse small arms arsenal in history, from precision-engineered officer pistols to last-ditch Volkssturm rifles. 38 firearms spanning 4 decades of design. Every pistol, submachine gun, rifle, machine gun, and blade the Wehrmacht fielded, documented in full. Pistols. Let's begin with pistols. Luger P08. Georg Luger's toggle-lock design, adopted 1908. 9mm parabellum, 8-round magazine, 120mm barrel. Over 2 million produced across both world wars. Prized by Allied soldiers as trophies. Expensive and slow to manufacture. Exactly why the Wehrmacht needed a modern replacement. Walther P08. Germany's replacement for the Luger. First military pistol with a double-action trigger and exposed hammer. 9mm, 8-round magazine. Approximately 1.2 million produced from 1938. Cheaper and more reliable than the P08. Standard Wehrmacht sidearm throughout the war. Walther PP and PPK. The Polizeipistole. PP in 7.65mm with 8 rounds. PPK, a compact variant with 7. Double-action, external hammer. Introduced 1929 and 1931 respectively. Issued to officers, Luftwaffe staff, and police. The PPK became the preferred sidearm of SS and intelligence personnel. Mauser C96. The broom handle. 7.63mm Mauser cartridge, 10-round internal magazine, distinctive wooden holster doubling as a shoulder stock, designed 1895, still issued to support units and NCOs 40 years later when standard sidearms were unavailable. Mauser HSC, compact 7.65mm double-action pistol with internal hammer and 8-round magazine, introduced 1940. Issued primarily to Kriegsmarine officers and police. Smooth profile, reliable mechanism, the preferred concealed carry sidearm across multiple branches of the armed forces. Sauer 38H, 7.65mm, 8-round magazine, distinguished by a thumb-operated decocking lever allowing safe carry with a round chambered, introduced 1938. Favored by Luftwaffe officers and Wehrmacht staff. Manufacturing quality equivalent to pre-war commercial standards throughout production. Dreiser M1907. Louis Schmeisser's blowback-operated semi-automatic. 7.65mm, 7-round magazine. A pre-war German police pistol pressed back into service by wartime supply shortages. Issued to rear echelon troops, occupation police, and support personnel when modern sidearms were unavailable. Submachine guns. Continuing with submachine guns. MP-18. Hugo Schmeisser's revolutionary 1918 design, the world's first practical submachine gun. 9mm parabellum, blowback operated, 32-round snail drum magazine, approximately 400 rounds per minute. Still issued to some German garrison units in 1940. MP-28. Hugo Schmeisser's refinement of the MP-18. 9mm, select fire with 20 or 32-round box magazine, approximately 500 rounds per minute. Widely exported before the war. Remained in German service with police and secondary units through 1945. MP-34. Bergmann design produced by Steyr Daimler Puch, 9mm, 24 or 32-round magazine. Machined to commercial standards, reliable and accurate. Adopted primarily by the SS. Too expensive for wartime mass production and gradually replaced by simpler designs. MP-35. Designed by Emil Bergmann, issued to Waffen-SS. 9mm, 20 or 32-round magazine, select fire. Distinctive bolt-action style charging handle on the right side. High manufacturing quality made volume production impractical under total war conditions. MP-38. Germany's first modern submachine gun. 9mm, 32-round magazine, folding metal stock, approximately 500 rounds per minute, approximately 40,000 produced. Full automatic only, no fire selector. Folding stock made it ideal for paratroopers and vehicle crews. MP40, the weapon most associated with the German soldier. 9mm, 32-round magazine, approximately 500 rounds per minute, over 1 million produced from 1940. Simplified stamped steel construction dramatically reduced cost, issued across every branch of the Wehrmacht throughout the war. EMP-44, a desperate late-war design when raw materials were critically short. 9mm, 32-round magazine, minimizing machined parts to the absolute minimum. Crude stamped steel construction, produced in very limited numbers, a direct reflection of Germany's industrial deterioration. MP3008, a direct copy of the British Sten, produced in 1945. 9mm, using standard 32-round Sten magazines. Approximately 10,000 assembled in small workshops with minimal tooling. No finish, no refinement. Germany's final submachine gun. Rifles and carbines. Moving on to rifles and carbines. Gewehr 98. Paul Mauser's bolt-action masterpiece, adopted 1898, 7.92 by 57 mm, 5-round internal magazine, 740 mm barrel, predecessor to the Kar 98K, still widely issued to reserve and rear echelon units throughout the war. Exceptional accuracy at long range. Karabiner 98K, Germany's standard infantry rifle for the entire war. 7.92 by 57 mm, 5-round internal magazine, 600 mm barrel, approximately 14.6 million produced between 1935 and 1945. Bolt action, reliable, accurate to 500 meters with iron sights. Issued to every infantryman on every front. G33/40, Czech VZ33 carbine, adapted for Gebirgsjäger mountain troops. 7.92 mm, 5-round magazine, shorter and lighter than the Kar 98K, essential for steep terrain. Produced at the Brno factory under German occupation throughout the war. Gewehr 41M, Mauser's semi-automatic attempt. 7.92 mm, 10-round non-detachable magazine, gas trap operating system. Approximately 12,755 produced. Complex, prone to fouling, unreliable in field conditions. Withdrawn from frontline service as production of superior designs accelerated. Gewehr 41W, Walther's competing semi-automatic. 7.92 mm, 10-round non-detachable magazine, gas trap system. Approximately 40,000 produced. Also proved unreliable under Eastern Front conditions. Both G41 variants confirmed that Germany's first semi-automatic generation required fundamental redesign. Gewehr 43. The semi-automatic, the G41, failed to be. 7.92 mm, 10-round detachable magazine, short-stroke gas piston derived from the Soviet SVT-40. Approximately 402,000 produced from 1943. Optics ready as standard, widely deployed as a designated marksman weapon. FG-42, built exclusively for Fallschirmjäger paratroopers. 7.92 by 57 mm, 20-round box magazine, selective fire at approximately 750 rounds per minute. Combined rifle and light machine gun capability in a single weapon. Approximately 7,000 produced, too expensive for wider service. STG-44, the world's first mass-produced assault rifle. 7.92 by 33 mm, Kurz intermediate cartridge, 30-round magazine, selective fire at approximately 500 rounds per minute. approximately 426,000 produced from 1943, proved that intermediate caliber selective fire weapons would define all future infantry combat. STG-45M, Mauser's simplified assault rifle prototype. 7.92 by 33 mm Kurz, 30-round magazine. Roller-delayed blowback, far simpler to manufacture than the STG-44. Only prototypes and minimal early production completed before war's end. Its roller-delayed system directly inspired the post-war CETME and HK-G3. VG-1-5, issued to Volkssturm militia in 1945. 7.92 by 33 mm Kurz, 30-round STG-44 magazine, semi-automatic gas-delayed blowback. Crude stamped construction with minimal machining, issued to untrained civilians in the Reich's final months to slow Allied advances. Machine guns. Now let's look at machine guns. MG08, Germany's World War I heavy machine gun, still defending fortifications in 1945. 7.92 mm, water-cooled, 250-round fabric belt, approximately 450 rounds per minute. Maxim derived. Over 72,000 produced. Assigned to static defensive positions where its weight was not a liability. MG08/15. A lightened bipod-mounted version of the MG08. 7.92 mm, water-cooled, 100-round drum or belt feed, approximately 450 rounds per minute. Over 130,000 produced during WW1. Still serving in WW1 garrison and coastal defense units, obsolete but functional. MG13, converted from the WW1 era Dreiser water-cooled gun. 7.92 mm, 25-round box or 75-round saddle drum, air-cooled, approximately 650 rounds per minute. Withdrawn from frontline Wehrmacht service by 1940. Continued in training units and second-line garrison forces. MG15, designed for flexible mounts in Luftwaffe bombers. 7.92 mm, 75-round saddle drum, approximately 1,000 rounds per minute. Surplus aircraft weapons later fitted to ground mounts by Luftwaffe field units for light anti-aircraft and perimeter defense duties. MG34, the world's first general-purpose machine gun. 7.92 mm, 75-round drum or 250-round belt, air-cooled, 800 to 900 rounds per minute. Approximately 145,000 produced. Adaptable to bipod, tripod, or anti-aircraft mount. Complex manufacturing drove the development of the MG42. MG42, the most feared infantry weapon of the war. 7.92 mm, 50-round belt, 1,200 to 1,500 rounds per minute. Approximately 400,000 produced from 1942. Stamped steel construction, reliable, maintainable, and fast to build. Its sound was immediately identifiable and psychologically devastating. MG45, intended successor to the MG42. 7.92 mm, belt-fed, roller-delayed blowback operating system, achieving approximately 1,800 rounds per minute. Only prototypes and very limited early production completed before Germany's surrender in May 1945. MG81, designed for aircraft flexible turret positions. 7.92 mm, belt-fed, approximately 1,600 rounds per minute. Lightweight with extremely high rate of fire. Surplus weapons fitted to ground mounts by Luftwaffe units for late-war anti-aircraft defense. Knives and bayonets. Finally, knives and bayonets. Seitengewehr 84/98. Standard bayonet issued with every Karabiner 98K. 250 mm, single-edged blade, steel crossguard, wooden grip, carried by every German infantryman. Designed for combat and field utility, wire cutting, trench work, and equipment tasks equally. Seitengewehr 98/05. First World War era bayonet with a distinctive 370 mm blade. Some variants with saw back for pioneer troops. Still widely issued to Wehrmacht infantry and police throughout the war. Functional and available in large existing numbers. KM42 Kampfmesser 42. Purpose-built fighting knife for assault troops and SS units. Double-edged 149 mm blade designed specifically for close-quarters combat. Issued to commandos and Waffen-SS assault teams requiring a dedicated fighting knife independent of their bayonet. Fallschirmjägermesser. The Fallschirmjäger gravity knife. Folding blade deployed by pressing a thumb lever and swinging the handle. One-handed operation only. Issued to all German paratroopers primarily for cutting tangled parachute lines immediately after landing. Seitengewehr 42. Simplified late-war bayonet with reduced machining. Single-edged blade, basic pressed steel handle. Designed to meet wartime production demands when precision manufacturing capacity was redirected. Compatible with the Kar 98K and standard German infantry rifles. From the Luger P08, precision engineered to a standard that made it a war trophy, to the MP3008 assembled from scrap in a workshop, the German infantry arsenal traces a nation's complete collapse from industrial mastery to desperation. The STG-44 created a weapons category that every military on Earth still fields today. The MG-42's rate of fire remains unmatched in standard infantry weapons. The Kar 98K armed more soldiers than any German weapon in history. 38 firearms, 6 years, from masterpiece to last resort.